First of all, you didn't even react during the pudding scene when she was crying.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with you about pudding on my fucking podcast.
It,
Hyde Piece is not about pudding, dude. We're not talking about pudding.
like
Listen,
the
I'm
whole chat, me included, by the way, was crying during that scene, and you were like,
the
Did they
scene.
kiss?
The scene.
Did
Oh
they
yeah.
kiss? What the?
I'm not gonna get canceled. All right, here we go. We're starting. This is it. This is the start of episode 2 of Hyde Piece. Okay.
Hyde
Look.
Piece.
Yes, Hyde Piece. Look a little bit of fucking enthused. I know you've been in my basement for the
Mm.
last few weeks, last few months.
All I had today was a sandwich that I made out of cockroaches and
Oh yeah,
what I believe was cardboard.
from my basement,
Yeah.
which is funny. I don't have a basement, so I don't know where you're actually staying, but we have you locked up somewhere in the house.
Don't have a basement where
Oh
there's like
yeah.
other people down here. There's other people down here.
Other people down here. I'm gonna put a little chapstick on because my lips look like.
Do you even know how that started?
No, why?
The whole like basement?
Oh
It
shit.
was a whole random thing. I just remember it was during an episode of the stream. We were
Mm-hmm.
watching some One Piece, and a lot of the chat was trying to spoil or trying to say, "Oh my gosh, this upcoming scene is coming." All the mods. I think I was like not even a mod yet,
Right.
and all the whole chat literally saying all these spoilers for this upcoming episode or the episode that we're watching,
Right.
and all I said, "Guys, be careful, or Hyde is gonna put you in the basement like I am right now."
And then what arc were we on though? Because like all of a
I
sudden
think
it
it was
was.
closer. I think it was closer to like Thriller Bark or like closer to Sabaody.
When did you become a mod? What arc were you a mod in? Because I made
Like in
you a mod
Sabaody,
like Sabaody,
I believe. I
one of
believe.
the best arcs. You know what I mean?
I could be wrong. It could have been a little bit later, but I
Because
just
I
remember
do
like a
I
whole lot
do.
of the chat was just trying to spoil, and it's like, guys, please be careful, or you're gonna be sent to the basement by Hyde, like I am right now. And then everyone was like, everyone forgot about the whole spoilers part and just started saying, "What's in the basement? What's happening in the basement? Are you being fed? At least tell me you're being fed."
No, he's not being fed. He still hasn't. Especially his attitude lately in chat when he calls me fucking stupid. Which, oh, by the
Funniest
way,
moments.
it's the funniest moment for sure.
One of the funniest
Honestly,
moments.
honestly, I don't think I've laughed as hard as that moment because I literally
I
had to pause the
I
stream because
laughed hard on that moment, and then the moment when you were like dying on stream with the sour candy
the sour. Oh, when the sour candy you
on
sent
the
me in the.
subathon. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, well, let's introduce you. So, for those who don't know who you are my slave. I am a celestial
yes.
dragon.
One, the first,
One of the one of the first. I do ride you around my house. But this is Yoshi. He's one of our fellow mods. Like he just said a second ago, he's been here for quite some time since Saba Odie Thriller Bark kind of era.
I
Uh,
joined around like Thriller Bark. I was just watching from the very beginning though,
and you
and
found
that's what I was
me.
like
You
watching.
found me through TikTok, or did you find me through
I
Instagram?
found you through a different streamer, as you already know, Inoki Noel.
Yes, and
Yes.
yes.
So
Which, by the way,
she was the first one.
I've been messaging. I like comment on all of her shit, like always. Never get a reply.
I
I'm like,
I saw.
I'm wondering if she doesn't want to look at my stuff because I'm way ahead of her. But just so you know,
She saw the baldness and the twerking. It's like I don't want to be associated with this.
you can fuck off right now, dude. The balding and the twerking is what keeps the people coming. So, but anyways, keep going.
The
So
concave ass, but yes,
I don't have dude, when you told me I had a flat ass, I was so
it's
pissed.
concave. It's
It's not
concave.
concave. That means it's going the other direction. It's not even coming out. All right,
It's going.
Yoshi.
It's
I
going.
swear to
It's going
God, brother.
inwards.
I swear to
It's like
God,
this.
brother. It's not, dude. I swear to God, my ass is. It doesn't matter. My wife loves it, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, continue. So you found me through her, and then
I found you through her, and it wasn't like a direct like, oh, I saw a video, and then like right there I saw you. It was just more like on Instagram. I saw some of her videos. Then I went to TikTok as well because there's I think a mix up on I guess the timeline of her videos,
mhm,
and that's where I found you as like just popping up on my for you page.
right.
And that's how I like started watching you, and I think you were barely around Thriller Bark area, and
Oh yeah.
I'm the type of person who doesn't start just from like where I found you. When I found you, I just started from the very beginning,
Mhm.
and I went to your Patreon, of course, watched all the streams, tried to catch up as quickly as
Wow.
possible,
What a true fan.
and
What a true fan.
That's what I try to do every single time I find some new content creator. I always start from the very beginning, and look where it ended me in the basement.
In the
So
fucking basement, yeah. Well,
yeah,
you put yourself there. No, I appreciate it. I do remember seeing your name pop up. It's funny. There's so many, like, obviously, like, the chat is so much bigger than it was when you probably first joined. And it is crazy to see all these names and stuff, but you do recognize like the people who make the constant comments and you do recognize a lot of the names. And I think when you first started
I
coming
actually don't
around,
even make a whole lot of comments from the very beginning
oh,
because
you were pretty loud.
I
You were
don't
pretty loud. You were pretty loud. You were pretty
I
loud.
make an impression.
No, no,
Um,
no.
but I don't tend to make a whole lot of comments on content creators. I
Correct.
don't I barely like any videos. I used to at the past. I had a previous account,
Mm,
but I don't really like a whole lot of videos. I don't comment. I just subscribe and watch, and I'm in the background. I
right.
only try to be in the community. I don't really try. I tried 2 times, and it wasn't really a try. I barely even did anything. I barely even messaged in the chat or
Yeah,
anything.
and you became like quickly well recognized. Like everyone talked about Yoshi, especially when we were thinking of like but yeah, so like when you first started showing up, I remember like being like, oh, this guy is making an impact. And like, when we did talk about like adding new mods, etc., it was names were being thrown around, like who, especially when I think right after I got past Sabaody, I think my viewage count kind of skyrocketed.
Yeah,
Uh,
because of the whole you killing Ace.
I didn't kill
You killed
I didn't
Ace.
kill Ace, okay?
It was one of the bigger like streams where a whole lot of people came too. A whole lot of people
No,
were there
2,000 people showed up to watch me, one, fucking cry, and two, for my wish to come true,
because
which
you killed Ace.
I didn't fucking tell Oda to write
And
off
by the way,
Ace.
I'm still on the fence of whether you cried or not. I believe there was like fake tears, and it's like somewhere in that video.
I'm
I
about to
believe
end
it
this.
was
I'm about
fake
to end this
tears.
podcast because how fucking dare you, dude? Don't ever talk about Ace and me fake crying. I didn't
One
fake
thing
cry.
the one thing I tell the whole chat is that the whole stream is just a hoax. You've watched it once
Uh
to get your reactions in your mind. You watch it a second time to record, and you have a script of how to record. Cry at this scene, make fun of this scene, laugh and make fun of this woman
you
at this scene. I'm just saying I've
No,
seen the
no,
script.
no,
I've
no, no,
seen the
no. You
script.
haven't seen any script. I cry. It's so funny because, like, the one thing being a streamer, especially a content creator of a very, very popular anime, people like expect you to react at certain points that they
You
reacted to.
did first of all, you didn't even react during the pudding scene when she was crying.
I'm not going to have this conversation with you about pudding on my fucking podcast. Hyde Piece is not about pudding, dude. We're not talking about pudding.
Like
Listen,
the whole chat, me included, by the way, was crying during that scene, and you were like,
the
Did they
scene,
kiss?
the scene.
Did
Oh
they
yeah.
kiss? What the?
Well, first of all, I didn't realize that she was kissing him, which is so stupid to say out loud because obviously it's obvious. But second of all, too, I wasn't laughing at her because my comment, dude, people were pissed at me. They were
It
like,
was quite literally an emotional scene. I'm pretty sure a whole part of the chat, including myself, was crying during the scene. I even cried during the first watch of that scene. And you're over here with a big ass smile, just laughing your ass off. Did they kiss?
yeah. Listen,
Chat.
I wasn't laughing at her. I was laughing at like the uncomfortable situation I just put myself in and the fact that like it's so funny because also too I had every right to not trust Pudding. Let's not act like nobody else
Okay,
thought the same way I did when
so you
she
had every right to not trust Nami or Vivi or Robin.
I trusted Vivi. When did I never there's no video proof of me not trusting Vivi. There
The
is
first scene, the first scene when we see Vivi, she was a like a bad character. She was in this organization.
yeah, she worked
She
for
was with Wednesday, or
Baroque
no,
8.
she was Wednesday, I think.
Yeah. But I mean
Yeah,
like I didn't yeah, but I still feel also Nico Robin. Sure. Maybe I wasn't very trustworthy at the first moment.
she immediately switched sides, and you were like, I don't trust her at all.
Well, she literally blew up what's his
She,
name? What's the guy's name with the little uh he goes ha ha ha. Who is that guy with the
Igaram,
Iguram, yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice little tone you had there when you say the
How do
Japanese.
you not remember these names?
Oh, okay, what's another? First of all, it doesn't matter. Anyways, back to the women.
Okay.
This whole story of me being a celestial dragon and I don't trust women. It's just the way
It's
that the
true.
story is written. It's not true. The way that the story is written is I sometimes will see the character, and I do it with men too. I don't trust men as well. It just
But
happens to be that every woman that
hardly any, and if there was a man that you did not trust, it's a fishman more often than not.
you're trying so hard to get me canceled, dude. It's
Trying. It's crazy.
I'm
It's
not.
quite literally there. It just quite just
I
so
want
I've
if
edited most of the videos, by the
I
way.
know
Like
you've edited the videos.
I've seen the Nami hate. I've seen the
Well, the
hate for
Nami hate.
Arlong.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to explain this because this is just getting out of control, and I feel like I'm not being heard, and I want to be heard. Nami, the Nami situation is first of all we see at Baratia, however you how do you say the fucking restaurant?
Bratier.
Bratier, thank you.
Yes.
And so we see her steal the boat, and then we get there, and then she's like robbing people, and then she fucking what I had thought stabbed Usopp. There's nothing me saying that like I had no right to be like, oh my god, I don't.
There was a scene of Nami leaving on the Going Merry, holding her hand like arms like this, and just crying her eyes out and saying, "I want to be free, Bellemere-san." And you're over here, what a bitch! What
I
a bitch!
didn't even.
You said you
I
better be
know, I
crying
know.
because you like
I
because you stole a shit from Luffy. You said like you were
I said she was acting like a
for
bitch.
her crying.
It's completely different. It's completely
You said
different.
you said
Anyway,
you deserve to be crying.
well, for those who are listening to this, if you think I'm a celestial dragon, put it down in the comments.
I mean, everyone,
I
everyone.
also when did that start? Did you start that movement? Because I don't remember when I was first accused of being a celestial dragon. I don't even remember what it
I
was.
think it was. I think it was during like. Oh
Was
man, I
it
can't remember. I
Fishman?
gotta
Was it
like.
Fishman Island when I said that I thought Hody was Arlong?
No,
Or
no, no.
was
I
it
think that was.
before it?
That was. I think that pushed even more
Okay.
because we were seeing, Miosgard. Miosgard, I think his name is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, he was getting like shot by the fishmen, and we were just making fun of how like, oh, this is your cousin.
Oh my god. I mean, whatever. I don't feel like a celestial dragon, but if the
I mean,
chat,
Saint
if
Carlos is your brother.
he's not my brother,
Saint Carlos.
I
He's
reacted.
really your
So, I was
brother.
so excited when Luffy punched him. I was like, "This is the best." But it is funny how, yeah, okay, whatever, whatever. It is funny how there are now like little quirks and things that have like the chat like picks up on, like obviously like the celestial dragon joke and the twerking and all these little like inside jokes. Not a cat, or it's not. No, yeah, it's not a cat.
Not a cat. It's not a
Yeah,
cat.
yeah, which it's not.
It's
But
it's a cat. I mean,
yeah. So let me ask you this. So this is my pod. I'm supposed to be interviewing you and stuff. And I'm really bad at this. So let's just get into it. So like when you started watching, well, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Wow, you're a baby. So when did you start watching anime, and what was like your very first anime thing? Like, was it One Piece was your favorite, or like is
I
One
mean,
Piece your favorite? Like what
it is
what
my favorite. It's my number one favorite right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there's ever gonna be one that's gonna be surpassing One Piece anytime soon. If there is gonna be anytime soon, where something comes out. But I started around high school,
Uh-huh.
so I was like, it was before senior year. I believe I was like 15, 16. Um, and I'm not including the anime I watched with early dub Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon because I did watch that as a kid.
Right.
Of course, on what was it, 4W Kids or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna include that because I didn't watch it consistently and I didn't watch it like episodically. It was just like random episodes from here and there. It
Mhm.
was always like a rewatch of some sort of random ass season. It would be like in the Indigo, and then we're over at I don't know Johto or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Johto, yeah, yeah.
And during high school, I had some friends who built like a club for playing Smash.
Okay.
And at
Fuck
the
yeah.
time, I believe not. I don't think Brawl was out. I think it was the Ultimate that was coming out. Um, and I started watching anime. I started with Naruto. I started with Dragon Ball from the OG series to Z and then GT. I saw Shippuden. I started watching Bleach. It's not that I didn't like it. I just never finished it. There was a scene that I didn't. I just really wasn't like fucking with. It was just like it just sounded ridiculous with the character. He was saying like Nino in Spanish,
Hmm.
but it's a Japanese character and or an English character saying it. So it just like kind of put me off.
Okay.
If you
And
know,
this
you
is
know.
this is this is
I'll
this is Bleach, right? You're talking about?
Yeah, this is Bleach. Yeah,
Okay, a lot
so
of
it's
people
just a character.
rave about Bleach.
It's just very like Spanish heavy. Like it has like a lot of Latin or like Hispanic sort of like I guess scenes or something like that. It's like it has like I can't explain it. I don't know because I haven't even finished it to begin with. But it's good. I just never picked it up after that, and I will because I've heard like the Thousand Years something is good or whatever.
Okay.
But at some point, I started watching One Piece, and I remember seeing a scene back in my younger days in elementary and Toonami. Is it Toonami where like the Adult Swim like anime? You know, like the robot talking.
Yeah. I kind of remember.
Yeah,
I feel like if I saw an image, it would
he's
connect.
like on a spaceship or something. It's like, okay, up next is Naruto Shippuden or One Piece.
Yeah.
I saw some clips of Naruto. I've seen some clips of Full Metal and One Piece during back of those days, and I didn't relate to them. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this is from that day. But when I saw it and I caught up to that point, I was like, my gosh, I remember talking shit about One Piece. I was like, what the fuck kind of show is
Well, we
this
were all there once, I guess.
where a character is talking to a frog?
Yeah.
Like I was like, what is this? But I got hooked immediately. Opposed to Naruto and like Dragon Ball and other shows. With One Piece, I was hooked immediately. And most people say it gets good at 50, it gets good at 100. Maybe so, but for me, it was good at episode one, episode two. Back in the early days, and I watched it in dub. I watched everything in dub. At this current point, I watched like five, maybe six series in just dub. And
So is it what you're have you watched One Piece in sub at all, or has it just been
oh
dub?
yeah, I've watched it 15 plus
Okay.
times from beginning to the end.
Sorry.
And I've seen it so many times that I was able to name almost every character from every arc. I was able to be like, "Oh,
Fucking nerd.
Ace dies. It was this episode right here." I was able to like name episodes, and even if I wasn't able to name it, I'll be like maybe a couple episodes off, like
Oh,
five,
let me
10
test
episodes
you.
off.
Let me test you. What's the
Ah,
first episode that Hody appears in?
that should be in episode 587. My ball knowledge is lacking. I haven't rewatched it in a while.
What'd you say was the number?
587?
You're off, dude.
How off?
It's 527. You see a
Okay.
slight debut of him, and then 529, they first mention him, and then the very first introduction of him, the full first appearance of him is 534.
Ball knowledge, I dropped it for sure. I haven't rewatched it in a while,
You need to
but
watch
I
more of it.
used to I used to be like in a 10 episode range of less or more when
Right.
I guessed it at the very least. But yeah, I just remember watching it, and I stopped watching dub all the way to Whole Cake Island. So I watched post time skip in dub,
Wait,
all
Hokey
of that in dub.
Island.
Whole Cake, yeah, all the way to Whole Cake
Oh, whole
at the
cake.
time.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I misunderstood what you said. I thought you said hulky. I was like, who the hell is
no Whole
fucking what?
Cake.
Whole cake. Okay.
So I was in the Whole Cake Island in dub still. So
Oh.
imagine how that was.
I have to say, like, I know I started One Piece in dub, but I said this last with Adam's podcast episode. I just think sub is just superior, and I know there's other
I
animes that have good
I think
dub.
that too.
Um, but I just think there's no way I could watch One Piece because I feel like I see it because so many people send me VODs or clips of things that I've watched so far, and it's funny, every clip of One Piece that I've ever seen like on Instagram are always in dub. It's never subbed,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And I just find it cringy. I find it really not my cup of
It does.
tea.
Like if you start like watching it in sub, it starts sounding cringy. But at the time, I wasn't like. like at the time I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is the most hype moment ever." It was
Right,
in
right,
dub, and it's not that great, anyways.
right.
But in my honest opinion, I'd say pre-time skip dub. I still think is like iconic. I think it's great. I think it stands up even till today. I mean, there's a lot of moments that aren't great, but
Right.
I think it's still good.
Nice. I
And
mean, yeah,
even a little bit of post, but like around Fishman Island, I'm like, ugh.
well, I feel like Fishman Island gets a lot of hate, and I don't understand. I don't think that it was
Well,
one of the
I
best
think dub
arcs.
specifically. No,
Okay.
I love Fishman, but I mean like in dub specifically.
Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. I
Yeah,
was gonna say even like some of the most iconic scenes, like Doflamingo's speech, the "I Want to Live," the I
yeah.
think there's something in Dressrosa. Like, there's all these like speeches and things that are in
The
dub that people are like,
friendship with Phoebe.
yes, friendship with Vivi, like all those things. People are like, oh my god, like you gotta watch it in dub. It's so good. And then I'm like, I hear it in dub, and I'm like, that sounded fucking awful. You
I
know,
still love the "I Want to Live" moment in dub. I watch it. I
I
rewatch those
I
scenes
think
in dub and sub sometimes.
I think Nico Robin's voice actor, phenomenal dub. But like something about Luffy in dub, I just
I actually
can't
still like English dub Luffy, but only pre-time skip. Pre-time skip
pre
at the
time
very
skip.
least.
I
It was
mean,
good.
maybe one day I'll have to go back and like watch
I
it
mean,
all in dub.
I thoroughly enjoyed like the scene with like Ace dying and how Luffy was crashing. Of course, sub was a lot better, but for me, like English dub, the voice actress did an amazing job. She did it in a phenomenal.
Is
Like
it also
it's
a
hard.
female actor, voice actor for Luffy?
I
Oh
believe
yeah,
so.
okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Um, I think it was an amazing job, and it's kind of hard to outdo the sub, but
right.
I think Pre-Time Skip did a great job for the limited time and cast that they had, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I mean, yeah, like I went all the way to whole cake, and I remember Adam saying normally you would watch dub to the point of time where you're caught up
Right,
and you switch over to sub. To me, I did a weird turn where after catching up on dub, this is like right before the Katakuri fight. It
right.
was getting there, but it wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
went to
speaking
the
of
Wikipedia.
Curry, you're also the one who started that stupid ass Captain Curry bullshit. I'm saying
I
Captain
wasn't the
Curry.
only ones. I wasn't the only ones,
No,
but
but then
there were.
you
I mean,
make
you
me
did say
think.
Captain Curry. You quite literally said Captain Curry.
It doesn't
We
matter.
watched the VODs.
Finish your thought.
After catching up, I went to Wikipedia and I was reading the synopsis instead of watching it in sub. So I was quite literally going to like, oh, episode whatever, I forgot which episode it was, but like 827. I was like, okay, next episode. So I'm reading like the descriptions of what's happening in that episode. And I did that for like the first 5 episodes.
Right, right, right,
That's such a weird turn to do. You don't like just go to Wikipedia and just read the description, right?
right,
You
right.
just
No,
switch over to sub. And that's what I did first.
yeah.
And that's how I switched over to sub.
Interesting.
I'm
So
like,
you read
what the fuck am I
you were
doing?
watching it in dub, and then you started reading it, and then you were like,
In
What? I
Wikipedia.
should just go straight to sub if I'm just gonna read."
I wasn't even reading the manga. It was just the Wikipedia. It's like episode 827, and it tells you like the title name and right under like the description of what happens in the episode.
Right, right,
It's like, oh
right.
my gosh, they're about to fight. Oh my gosh, they're in the mirror world, like they're fighting, and then oh my gosh, like characters turning into this. It's like I gotta watch it now. I'm like, I did that for 5 episodes,
I do have to say
and
that
I
fight
was like,
took too long.
I mean, you can debate it. It's just the pacing. If you read it, it's a lot better.
A lot of people yesterday, even in stream, I was asking about if the manga is better than the anime, or maybe
It
that was
is
the other
better.
day.
I honestly think it was better.
Is
I
it better
genuinely think
because
it's
it's
better.
just paced better and it's just like quicker to the point, or is
To
it what?
me, it's like a number of things. I think it's just because of pacing. Of course, you read it at your own pace.
Mhm.
With the anime, you're stuck with fillers, a lot of
Right,
fillers,
right,
and a lot of anime has to do that. Add in fighting fillers. Some of these moments with like Luffy fighting doesn't even happen in the manga.
right.
Of course, there's they take creative um ideas with it and just see like this panel of Luffy punching and then add in him swinging around or going around or
Right.
jumping or laughing, whatever the case is. He's like having a good time. They add these filler scenes to you know
And
fill the fight.
I think there are good fillers, But I also
Yeah,
think that it's not even the filler that's the problem, it's the pacing that's the problem. Where
it
like
is the pacing.
there's like a 10-minute fucking stare down where you're just like, "Brother, punch this
Oh, I
guy."
mean, other animes does it even worse. And
No.
I'm not defending One Piece. They're extremely bad at it. But the especially in Dressrosa, where
Okay.
a lot of I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of people dropped One Piece because of the pacing in Dressrosa, and it has like what, like 10 acts or like 10 different scenes or something
Yeah.
like that, going
Also,
back from like the
Wano
tournament.
Wano is the first time we see acts, right? Like how we
Yeah.
just saw Act 1, Act 2. So Wano is long. I'm assuming this is going to be a long arc.
I don't remember how long it is, but I know it's long.
Okay.
It's gonna be one of the longer ones.
Yeah, because Dress Rosa, I think, was like 100 and something episodes or whatever. And I remember, like, I think you were in the mod channel where I was like showing you what people were saying about how
Yeah,
you should be watching one pace. Don't do this. It's going to drain you. It's going to tire you. In which, to be honest, watching Dress Rosa was tiring. I think like
it
the
was.
amount
Yes.
of episodes that I
I
pumped.
so enjoyed it though. Like
Yeah, no,
Dressrosa is a fun time, but it's just the pacing is so like they could have done a lot better in the anime. And I feel like I actually didn't read this part in the manga. I just started reading it starting in like Wano around
uh,
that like point in time. But like the pacing in the manga is so much more better, and sometimes the panels are just they just hit different.
mm,
They literally hit different, and sometimes the anime does a good job in making these like panels one to one. But I feel like in the anime they should not only they shouldn't copy it, they should enhance it. You
right.
know? And there's only been like a handful of times where I said like they did enhance it to the point where like I was like on the edge of my seat saying, "Wow, the anime is a little bit better in this certain area," you know?
Right.
But the manga specifically is just like if you started reading it right now and start catching up to where we are now, you would blow a gasket. You just it's the pacing is so much more different. The story, where the story is right now, and I don't want to spoil anything for literally anyone. But if you know, you know. The story right now is just like it's crazy because Oda's saying he's trying to race to the finish, and I feel like we're starting to see that today.
Well, I
It's
heard
kind of
that the
crazy.
pacing in the newer arcs and stuff are a lot better than what they were, or at
It's
least it's getting better.
it feels like he's racing to the finish without removing the hype or like
The
the
suspense.
fantastic the suspense and the fantastic moments of like these moments, these like events happening right now.
Are there
There's something
more
that, you
One
know.
Piece books being released currently?
Yeah, of course. There's a chapter coming out in a week and a half, I think. There's a break right now.
Okay.
It normally comes out on Sundays, I believe, and
And it's a chapter of a volume, right? Like so like
it's just a chapter. I believe
gotcha.
a volume has like 3 chapters, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But it's like I don't know, like maybe 10 to 20 pages, I think.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, like overall, like I mean, now that you've watched me watch, I don't know, 400, 500 episodes, like I don't have a problem with pacing, but there are days where I'm like, fuck, like that just drained the fuck out of me. Like there was like maybe one good, and that's also goes down to like when I edit, like I just watched like so much of these episodes in one sitting, and then
Yeah.
it's like choosing what's the right thing to clip and post. And it's like out of this 3 hour stream, there's probably like two good things from that stream, right? And it's just like I think when I was watching Dressrosa, I love Dressrosa. I think it's a great arc. I think even the pacing, even though it was bad, I think it made the ending so much more like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
waited for that moment.
I feel like
We
that's what the anime does.
right, and it's the same with Whole Cake because Whole Cake also didn't have the best pacing. It wasn't as bad as Dressrosa.
I mean, the Sanji backstory as well with like rewatching the same scenes like what 3, 4 times.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it was
well, no,
rough.
did I bitch and complain? And I mean, I always
Yeah,
bitch and complain, but
you, you were.
I was like, oh, how many times are we gonna have to watch this? Like, because at
Yeah,
some point, I understand it's different too. I'm binging it, so it feels different than having to wait week by week. But if I was waiting
and
week
but
by,
imagine that though. Yeah, like how you're gonna say,
well,
like
yeah,
imagine waiting week for week and you just get like
the same shit you
20
just saw the
minutes,
week before.
2, 3 episodes. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
care, like and I feel like that diminishes the way that I felt in the moment of seeing like Sanji's backstory to the moment of they're just now recycling the same stuff. And don't get me wrong, I cried like a baby and I cried at the end and all
yeah,
those things.
you were a baby. Yeah,
Yeah, except for the pudding scene, which I
you were
have,
just stupid.
I guess I was stupid. Yeah. But it's one of those things where like again, I think Toei Animation does this thing where like it does really good at hitting you right in the face and being like, "Fuck, that hit different." But then the
Yeah,
Toei Animation also does the thing where you're like, "What are we doing? Why are we wasting so much time?" Like, let's come on, like especially with the Katakuri fight and not Captain Curry, but Katakuri.
at
Um,
Tuckery.
I just think that like if we had sped that up, it would have still hit better. But it was
Yeah,
like
and it's
watching Luffy for like 30 episodes get his fucking ass clapped and then turned around to barely win a fight, which I still don't
okay.
even
He won it in a sense. He won it in a
in a
sense.
sense. I think he won it in the sense of respect.
At the same time, if you watch all the previous fights, let's say with Crocodile, um, I wouldn't say Inaru, honestly. He kind of just destroyed him in a way.
Did you just
But
call
like,
Anel a Niru?
it's Enaru.
His name
It's
is an.
Enaru.
I know that people call him that, but his name is Anel, and refer to him as Anel
Okay,
around me, please.
sure.
His name
But
is
him,
Anel.
Crocodile. There's also, I mean, I don't even want to count Hody because I feel like Luffy wasn't even going fully out on that fight.
Also, Luffy absolutely dominated Hody. There have been
He
certain
did, but
fights.
like
I
he
would also
allowed
say,
way too much. He allowed way too much. He got bit by Hody way too much. I feel like he should have destroyed him, almost one shot him at the very least. And then
yeah,
the whole steroids part was just like, okay, this is just to move the plot forward to make him come back stronger, come back
but he
to
was
make the
only in
fight last
roid mode
longer.
for like an episode and a half. Like he like lost immediately when he
But
did the
he kept pushing it by eating more.
true. But even like when
He
he
ate more like
fought
three times.
Doflamingo, I would say that Luffy, if the timer didn't run out on his fourth gear, he would have immediately won that in the first run through
I
because
don't think so. I think he would have had to gone gear fourth like two times. I think it would have I
I
because
don't know. I feel like
Doflamingo's that kind of character that you at least need to push it that much more. If he had the gear four and had it for like maybe twice as long as the duration he had it at the time,
mm,
he probably could have won. But I wouldn't say like one shot him. But like as Doflamingo as well, like Crocodile Doflamingo, he wins these fights and passes out almost immediately,
yeah,
along with the villain.
right.
And it's the same case with Katakuri.
Right. Which is like also too like how I said I think I said this in a stream where I said I think that Luffy didn't really win. Like he won in a sense, but like in the end, I feel like it was pretty much a draw. If not, Katakuri took that
I
fight.
mean, you can say what you can say, but I believe he won in a sense. It was more of like at the point in time he was nowhere near close to his like level of power, and he
Well,
caught up in such a short time,
right.
right? That not only Captain Curry felt respect to this man now, right?
Yeah.
Saw
Yeah.
him as a rival in a sense, and even like wanted to be on his level with his like hole in his stomach by
Right.
making that same hole on his stomach
Right.
because he didn't felt it was right that
Which
for the
is such
first
an
time I
amazing scene, by the way.
it was an amazing scene. He felt like, oh my gosh, like I started to feel respect out of this man, and someone ruined that by making him lose his balance and lose the feeling of his legs. And I got like a death blow on him, when in reality he probably could have dodged it or could have caught up sooner
Right.
instead, you know.
Right. I
And
also think
he felt that respect towards Luffy.
yeah, and then I know that you guys were saying this yesterday because I was shocked by the amount of blows that he gave fucking Kaido. Even though it didn't
Yeah.
really do anything. But like to me, not knowing that it wasn't doing anything, it was shocking because like to see Luffy go from that fight with Katakuri to like then take on an emperor was like literally night and day. Like it was a
I mean,
completely different. I
it's
also
night
think
and day when it comes to like a sweet general to an emperor.
right. Well, yeah, yeah. Thank you, dude.
I mean,
Am I stupid again for saying
are they an
stupid?
emperor for a reason or not?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant not night and day between him and Katakuri or Kaido and Katakuri. I'm talking about the way he fought against an emperor to the way he fought against a sweet general. Obviously, he needed to do a full metal to the full. It doesn't matter. We get the gist.
Man,
But I feel like watching Luffy take, I mean, I knew in the back of my head, there's no way that he's going to beat him. But when I was watching him lay down the fucking law, I was like, no fucking
I
way.
mean, he
Like,
was he was angry too. He
well,
was
yeah,
like,
with the power of rage, if he could
yeah, he was
harness
like
that hit rage, though,
extremely. He was extremely angry with the host. Like, I don't even know what happened to my crew, Kinemon and Momonosuke. Like, and at the time he thought Kiku and Kinemon was there, but they ran off at some point. They didn't
yeah,
see that part. But he thought like he even included, Kiku, Kinemon. They're all gone. Your crew is gone. We don't even know this information if they're alive or not.
right, right.
How are you not mad? And of
Yeah.
course, Law is just more of like the calm-minded one. He's like, he has to step back and be like, well, let's think about our first steps first. Luffy was just going full ham on Kaido and got hit with just one shot.
Dude.
It's quite literally night and day. It's the difference between a sweet general to an emperor. Like, you can't compare.
But then,
It's
okay, so like, don't even say anything. But yesterday when I was like, people are asking me, who do I think is stronger, Big Mom or Kaido?
I mean,
Eh,
that's always for debate. No one knows. Like,
Nobody.
no one knows.
I feel
No
like
one
if
can know.
I think, based off what I saw, I think Kaido is on a completely different level.
I think everyone is in their own different level. Even with Whitebeard back in his prime,
Yeah,
because we haven't seen his prime. We haven't seen Kaido's prime. I'm assuming they're not in the prime. I'm not even sure, to be honest. I don't think we've ever seen any of the emperors in their prime. Even
right.
Shanks. Actually, I feel like Shanks, out of all of
I
them,
don't even
is
get me
probably
started with
closer.
Shanks. Don't
I
even
feel
get me
like he's
started.
closer to his prime only because he's younger. He's like a lot younger, so
Do
he
we
has a
know that
lot.
he's younger? We don't even know anything,
I
dude.
actually, I don't even know, to be honest.
Let's be
I don't even
honest.
know.
After
But
his thing, I know what I'm like. Okay, so we saw at the Reverie fucking Shanks, and I talked about this last pod, but it's something that I feel like has sat in my brain. Like, if anything has mind blown me recently, it's him showing up and meeting with the five
I mean,
elders, right?
I feel like Shanks has a lot more knowledge than we are led to believe,
No, I
and
agree.
I don't know where it's gonna lead.
I think that
And
Shanks,
I wish we get those answers now.
I'm,
But I mean, I don't think we're gonna get them anytime soon.
yeah. Well, I also learned too, even Adam told me, like, there's no real information about Emu. So that one time that we saw Emu, hasn't been any, unless
The,
everyone's lying to me. But like,
the
I,
closest we got is that he's just the king, essentially.
right. But I
He
also think
is
he's
the
not from
king.
this world. So that's
I
just,
think he's from this world. I think he's from the original 20 at the very least.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
And what I
Uh,
believe is that there was this revolt, and someone had to stand at the top to start this revolt,
yeah, no,
this whole
which is the
revolution,
same thing I
at the
said.
very least.
I
And
think he
I
is,
just think it's him.
I think he is the cause of the entire Void Century happening. And I think he was the
Well,
one
who's
that,
to say? We don't even know.
who fucking knows, dude? I'm about to call Oda and figure it out. Okay, so let me ask you this, because this is always a big debate in my stream. I'm very curious to hear from a mod, someone who obviously has watched One Piece 15 times through dub and sub. What is your top five? Well, it might be something new. Okay, what are your favorite arcs based off of what I've seen? What would you put it? What are your favorite? Or give me your actually just give me three, top three.
For One Piece specifically, I loved Skypiea, as I think that's gonna be like tied for one, along with
I love that you said that. I would
Marineford.
kiss you right now if you were here.
I don't know, I don't understand the hate for Skypiea, and I remember like catching up and reading like Reddit and communities saying like Skypiea sucks. Skip it, it's a skippable arc. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Skypiea was goaded. It was one of the first times we ever see the crew ever traveling to an island for fun. And the whole at the time, the whole like story was just adventure and fun, finding out something new and going for it
right,
when you don't even know if it's there or not. And
right,
the
right.
crew did that successfully and made it to Skypiea. And the whole suspense towards like the knockup stream, like the music around it too, like it was quite literally
It
cinema. And to me, I was in awe when I first saw it. I was like, my gosh. And when the theme song came in with Nami saying, I am the navigator, I know what I'm talking about. pulled down the sails and they started flying up to Skype. I was like, my gosh, this is pure
Yeah,
cinema.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was in love with it. I don't
I think
understand the
I
hate
don't
there.
understand the hate too. And as someone who's obviously now watching it for the, going through for the first time, when I got to Skype, a lot of people are like, "This is a skippable arc. Skip it, skip it, skip it, whatever." But I was like, I think it's one of my favorite. I think it's the mystery behind it, the characters that were involved, the plot line that was also there, and the like you said, it was the first time that we see like them go to an island for fun, right? Like they were like this mysterious island that nobody knows if it's real or not. They go up there and then like all this shit happens. And also like Enel, or how you call
Really?
him,
And
is
Neru,
Nibiru, is one of, if not the
one of the
best,
greatest villains.
one of the greatest villains.
I still believe Doflamingo's a top
Of
contender.
course, but
Yeah,
I would
like his
say,
backstory was like insane. But Eneru was an amazing character. He had like this sort of like the villainy, quite literally broken down to a T, and the fact that he was about to destroy the whole island of Skypiea, not only God's land, with the half of Jaya up there, he was trying to bring it all back down to Earth
yeah,
and saying, "I'm returning everything back." And he felt like he was genuinely God of like,
yeah, no, and
this
that's
is
the
this is
part that
my
was scary.
almighty
Yeah,
punishment.
because if you think about all the villains we've seen, I would say the closest one that comes to him is Doflamingo, and the result of being like a psychotic, crazy, delusional, and very intelligent individual who
Incapable
really,
of actually destroying,
right, because
like
we saw
putting the force into
Doflamingo,
action.
yeah, we saw Doflamingo absolutely almost pretty much destroy Dressrosa twice over, right? And then like, and he's psychotic, but he's also smart and he's strategic and he knows what he's doing and he's just pure evil. And Nell was the same like that, but he was using
Yeah.
like this voice of like reason, and that religion and all these things was the guiding force to like why he is the superior being, and therefore I should rule over everyone, and those who don't agree with me
And
should
it
perish.
wasn't his first time too. He even killed his own homeland.
Right, exactly. And
If you listen carefully, he destroyed his island of or a sky island of uh Birkin, or I think it's called Birkin.
yeah, yeah, I mean, he's an amazing. I would say him and Doflamingo are definitely my top favorite, and Crocodile, of
Yeah.
course.
And I love Katakuri as well. But if I were to choose like an arc that was my favorite, it's like Marineford, Skypiea, and then I mean I would like to say Wano, but it's just well animated. I love the story behind it, and you'll see more into the animation as well.
Right.
Um, but I can't say Wano honestly. If I was like, I say it's up there, but I'll probably say like maybe I
Wano
don't
so
know.
far is great. It is hitting a beat, and I think this fight that we
Yeah,
just recently saw with Kaido really hit a spot for me where I was like, I need that all the time. That fight scene was like the most amazing. It was so
well
visually
animated.
beautiful, well animated, visually beautiful, and I don't know what it is, but I really love when characters rage because I feel like you feel their emotion. And I feel like I've seen Luffy's emotions all throughout
Yeah,
this show, right? Where you see the rage, where you see him step up to the plate and protect those who obviously can't protect themselves, especially his friends or people he just met. But it was like the first time I felt like I felt his absolute rage to like its full potential, where he was like, I don't, it was almost like he knew I can't take on an emperor, but I'm gonna give it everything I have.
yep. I feel like
And
it was stronger of an emotion than when he saw the like Robin being taken away
yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah, like he truly was like, I'm gonna give it my all in this. I mean, we saw him throwing the Gatling gun and the Grizzly and all those things, and he was just laying it on. And then he went into fourth gear and was still like giving it his all. And it's crazy because like, you're thinking, how can you feel a character's emotions who's animated? But like the show does so well at really
It
grabbing
does.
your attention
It's
and
amazing.
really pulling at the heartstrings and stuff. And I felt for him, like
Yeah.
I think when it comes down to characters in the show, Luffy is one of the best written characters I've ever seen. He is
And it's funny how like it's taking worldwide with like some people who feel suppressed in their own countries fly the flag of the Straw Hats.
Oh no, absolutely.
And it's quite crazy. It's like it's worldwide.
It's
And
crazy when people say that One Piece is not a political show, and it's like if you're watching,
I feel like
uh,
Oda knows what's happening in the real world and has read so much history, so much like uh religion, and like he's quite literally rolled up everything in our current world into this show and series, and it's quite
right?
phenomenal how he's been able to put everything together in a sense where like it quite literally just feels natural, the
No,
progression of things.
you don't think the show is political or historical or has any sort of parallels to our world, you're obviously watching
It's
this with
crazy. It's
blinders
quite
on.
literally
You're
crazy.
you're
Yeah.
literally you have blinders on and you're not enjoying the show for its full potential. Like the themes we've seen so far are like oppression, corruption, slavery, abuse, neglect, child trafficking, all these other like drugs and all these things. Like it is very much an embodiment of our own world. And for those who see this and go, I don't see the connections, you're not watching the show. Your brain has not fully captured the true message behind everything that this crew is doing. And I think I said this before, which somebody asked me actually, it was one of those questions in my Discord where somebody said, "Who do you think is practicing true justice in this show? Is it Luffy or is it the government? Or like what is justice?" And I think that in this show, the form of justice is embodied by the way that Luffy acts in this world. Like, I think that what Luffy is doing on every island he goes to, as he travels down the Grand Line to get to the goal, he is performing true justice. Like, what
Yeah.
the government should be doing for justice to protect those that are being opposed, to protect those that are being
But then
suppressed.
you also have to think about like the Revolutionary Army as well,
No, and I agree,
because
but
they're a huge factor as well, especially with what we see what they're trying to do right now.
yeah, no, and I mean, I need more of the Revolutionary Army. I feel like there's so many
I mean,
mysteries.
we all want that.
Yeah, like I would love
Everyone
an
wants that.
entire arc of just the Revolutionary Army, like where we just see, like I feel like the moment that Dragon and Luffy are in the same room, if that ever happens, right? I feel like that will be the day like my heart just stops beating because like that conversation would be insane, you know, like I because like there's so many questions I have. Why did Dragon leave Luffy?
I think
Why
it's just to protect him. I mean, he's this now strong figure in a army. That's what my thought is at the very least.
Right, right. It could be like the typical like a father protecting his kids because he's now one of the most wanted people on the planet, you know? So I don't know. It's crazy. Those are great arcs. I agree with Skypiea. I still think it makes me want to rewatch Skypiea for sure. Which I probably will do. I probably will rewatch the show once I'm done. But
I
maybe
mean,
do like
I've rewatched it 15 times,
we know.
and one of them is dubbed. The rest of it was all sub.
We know, nerd.
Yeah,
Okay, at ease,
yeah.
Turbo. There's no flex here. Um, let me
Get on
ask you
my level.
this.
Come on, at the very least.
Listen, okay, so here's my next one. You know this debate, and a lot of people say this all the time. I think you even yell at me when I bring this up. Who is the best Straw Hat in this crew? And it
I
can't
mean,
be Luffy.
in my honest opinion, I prefer
Ooh,
Zoro over anyone in the crew,
wow, you're
but
so
it's
original.
only because of like I love his backstory. It's very simple. He hasn't
Right.
fought Luffy in a sense like how Usopp and Sanji did, you know.
Well,
Um,
he did fight him in Wisty Peak.
it was different because Luffy thought,
Okay, fair.
he did something bad. It's like I'm teaching you a lesson. He wasn't like, oh Luffy, I hate how you're doing as a captain or something like, or I want to leave the crew or something. I want to like fight you. It was just more of like, you know,
Right.
it was a misunderstanding.
Right.
He just thought that Zoro like slashed all these people, all these nice people who fed them
Yeah.
for absolutely no reason at all.
Right.
But with Usopp, he was like, "I don't believe you're good as a captain. You're leaving our friend to going marry." And then Sanji's like, I'm leaving. I can't stay anymore. For your own good, I'm gonna fight you now." It's like these like there's so many conflicts happening with like the crew and like even Nami at some point, right? With sealing the going marry had to leave.
Yeah.
Dashi had to leave, and she wanted to come back. She wanted to stay
Right.
despite what you thought, she wanted to stay, but she couldn't. She had this duty, and she thought she can only do it herself because
Right.
she didn't want to put other people in harm's way, especially with her home, like
Yeah.
hometown, her sister. Like she
Right.
had so much on her shoulders, and Luffy, like just also Frankie in the way as well. But I wouldn't count Frankie honestly.
So Zoro is your number one. Where do you
Yeah,
think, are you also part of the Sanji love, or do you
I
also
I
hold?
love Sanji. The thing is, like the anime does him dirty. They do him dirty.
I've heard,
Toei,
yeah,
like how we mentioned it to you, Toei wanted to kill off Sanji.
they
They
did.
wanted to kill off. They wanted to kill off Sanji. They asked
When
Oda.
was it an arc that I seen or no?
Not yet. No, no. But I'm not going into the specific details of what's happening with the arc that happened that kind of led up to that. But the Toei wanted to kill off Sanji, and they asked and they proposed an idea to Oda to say, "Is it okay if we kill off Sanji?"
And Oda was like, no.
Yeah, because Oda doesn't do all these like things that Toei does with Sanji.
Right, right, right. I mean, I I don't want anything to happen to Sanji, and I feel like people misunderstand my opinion on him, and I don't feel like I need to explain it much, but I
I
just
think it's
think,
a trope. I think it's a
yeah,
trope. And
yeah,
the same thing with Brooke. There's a few times where like it's just for comedic reasons, and he could have maybe backed up a little bit with that
right,
comedic, input, but like in the anime it's worse, and the manga is not that bad. But I'm not saying it's not there. Of course, it's there. It's Oda. He wrote it. The Toei wouldn't do it for no reason, right?
right,
Oda added it to the story. It's just that at the very least, it's not as bad as Toei.
right, right, right. I mean, there are scenes. It's and like I know a lot of people like the big thing is like you know what I'm going to talk about. It's my whole opinion on the fan service shit, and like maybe I'm just not used to it because I've not watched a lot of anime or whatever. I just think that like there are so many times in One Piece that I'm like this just seems so unnecessary. And I also
Yeah, it
don't
is.
know like if it's also in the manga. Like one scene is the scene with Khalifa and Nami fighting in the bathroom, right?
It's not
Like
as bad.
not as bad. So my
It's
wife,
it's
my
it's not
wife
like on top of it bad.
Right, right. My wife tuned in to watch that scene when
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
streaming. And I remember we were driving and she was like, I don't think I want to watch this show. And I was like, why? And she was,
I don't think she would wanna watch it too.
why are there two women fighting in a
I mean,
bathroom rubbing bubbles on each other? And I was like,
I
there's a
we're not
plot.
even anywhere near the end of the story, and I believe there's gonna be a whole lot of other reasons, and
Gotcha.
that we haven't seen, not even in the manga, I believe that there's gonna be moments where, like, even you will be like, "This is tough to watch." There's gonna be tough to watch because we're not even anywhere near we're close with the series, and we're finally hitting into, like, a pacing that everyone's, like, really enjoying with,
Right.
One Piece right now. And I mean, there's gonna be moments where like, damn, this is hard to
Yeah, yeah.
watch
This
and
is
to
tough.
read,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be like that. But the thing is, like, it's so meshed well that you want the characters to win for
Hmm.
that reason.
Right,
You
right.
know?
And I think there are moments like that in the show where I see like a moment like the Absalom thing, like when he lost and got his ass kicked at the end. I was like, thank you, right? Like, thank you that they finally did this. I mean, again, like I think I'm becoming more normalized to seeing these fan servicey things. I mean, I feel like out of all the animes, it's not
The
as
thing is,
bad.
it's the anime is they make it worse. There's a scene in like Eni's lobby when Luffy jumps off the tower, right? And Robin's looking at them and already saying, "I want to live." The train is passing through, right? Rocket Man is passing through, and once they break into the Tower of Law, um, you see Nami floating in the air with like her boobs jiggling, and I mean, like it's not important for the scene, and they
There's a
spent a little
plot
bit too
there.
long.
There's a plot
They, they,
there.
first of all, like both the scene before that, they look fairly normal, the size, right?
Yeah,
And then at that scene specifically, it grew 2 or 3 sizes,
I've been
and they're
told.
jiggling
I've been
right on your
told.
face as
Yeah.
she passes by. I'm like, "Okay."
Ugh. I mean, I've been told by Adam and his roommate Colin, his name's Rarson in the chat. He was saying that the boobs do get bigger with
Yeah.
the newer arcs, and
It would be like, well, first of all, back in the day, it was like they look normal and then they get bigger. Nowadays, it's just they're just bigger.
They're just big. They're just
They're just
over.
big. They
Yeah,
just whatever the scene is,
they're
it's just
just
there. You
huge.
can't
Yeah,
escape it.
yeah. So okay.
And it's just an anime problem. And there's moments where like we'll get like a shot of, let's say, Nami from behind, but it's not as low as the anime does. It's where you can kind of see, or like you're like, oh, if it's like just a little bit lower, you can like see something.
Right.
Like the manga doesn't do that. It's just like a shot from like from behind her. It's just like from like shoulder height, or
Right,
something
right,
like
right.
that.
Well, there's one good one that I actually, and then we'll leave this conversation on that. But it was the scene in Dressrosa when Luffy was sitting on top of Rebecca, and she's like laying on her back, and her boobs are like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
whatever, and she's like sweating, and they're like glistening and all that
And
stuff.
it's worse if you know the age of the character.
Yeah, it's 16, and they're. It's funny. You always get a few people in the chat who push the limits a little bit, and I'm always like, I'm watching you, brother. That's a 16-year-old. That's why
Yeah.
sometimes like you'll see a character, and I'm like, okay, how old is this chick on camera, right? And like, because I'm like, this girl is probably like 15 years, 16 years old, or what, a 17, whatever. And she's got huge knockers, and she's like not dressed in anything, and you're just like, why?
A
Why is that
and
even?
not only that, it's a weird thing, but Oda even confirmed in an SBS. I'm not sure if you know what that is.
No.
It's like a thing he like releases every now and then. Like fans send their questions in, he answers them in a funny way, sometimes a very serious way. One of the questions that one of the fans asked was, "Does any of the characters wear anything under their like clothing, like actual underwear or bras?" And I believe Oda confirmed that some of them don't. With Nami and I believe Boa specifically.
Boa?
And what the I believe, yeah.
You say Boa
If
doesn't
I'm
wear
not
anything?
yeah, yeah. And with Nami, like he confirmed that they don't wear anything under,
You
so
said Boa though.
they're going full commando.
Wow, I love Boa,
Yeah.
dude. Miss her. I miss her a
It's
lot.
crazy, it's
Yeah.
crazy. He even answered like
Why?
the
But why is
questions
that
like
even a question? Who cares?
it's
You
just
know.
fans, it's just fans, and
That's the
Oda just
point.
chooses
That's
like
the
the most
point. Is the
he
fans
chooses
being
the
like,
ridiculous he chooses the most ridiculous like
it's
questions and answers them
yeah.
as a funny way.
It's like one
Like
of those.
someone asked if Jinbei's, One Piece is it blue? And Oda was like, it's most definitely blue.
people are
Oda's
like,
just the character.
I have a question, dude. Is Jinbei
Is it
packing a hog? Is he a
is it
whole?
blue?
Is it
Is it
blue? Like, who cares? Who cares? I mean,
He chooses the funniest questions and answers them.
yeah, that's crazy. People are fucking
Yeah.
weird, dude. I've learned. Listen,
It's
I
funny.
love the anime community and I love the One Piece community, but there are a handful of us in this community who just like really, they got some stuff to say, dude, and they're really on the verge of being questioned.
Yeah.
I think it was like, oh, another one, Shirahoshi. Wow,
Also 16.
huh? Yeah,
Also
16.
16.
And I remember I'll never forget when she first came on, the chat went fucking lost it. And they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, uppies, pick me up, poopies." And then I was just like,
Okay, now I'm not sure about poopies,
not
but
poopies, boobies. I did say poopies, but I meant to say
did
boobies.
they say poopies?
But it was just like, and there's always that one person, and I understand the culture is different in Japan. I
I feel
know
like
the
at the time though, like at the time, depending on the time when they watched it, like I was in high school, I was like 16, 17 when I started watching this. Like when I caught up to Whole Cake Island, like we already were introduced with Rebecca, Shirahoshi,
yeah,
Pudding. They were like 16. I was like 16, 17 at that age too. But I'm like, it's such a different culture with Japan and how they create these characters
right,
because
right, right.
16 is a legal age, I believe. I'm not
It
mistaken.
is, it
And
is.
I only learned that because of the pudding situation.
Yeah, because
I was like,
Sanji is like 4 or 5 years older than her, and
he's like 21
yeah,
or
yeah,
something like that. Yeah. And pudding is 16.
16, yeah,
And I was like, how is this even legal? Because of course in the US it's not legal. And that's how I learned it. Like, oh, it's different over there.
yeah, and it's different. And I'm not judging the culture. I'm not saying that like to me I feel wrong to be like I just would never say this.
Like
Like,
drooling,
yeah,
bad eyes.
yeah. I wouldn't do any of that because it's just, first of all, that's a 16-year-old girl. To me, that's a child. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, and
that's
you're you're a boomer, and it's
I am a
just
boomer.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy that you're even
Well,
watching a
no.
kids show.
Okay, stop. I'm not that old. I don't know how to use my cell phone, but I'm not that old. Um, but it's like, for instance, Nami. I understand that she's like 20 something now or 19 or whatever it is.
She was 18, I believe, pre-time skip. She's 20 now, I believe.
20, right? To me, I understand like everyone
Let
thinks
me
she's
confirm that.
attractive. Yeah, confirm that. I understand that everyone finds her attractive and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I love Nami. She's my crush, whatever." To me, I just feel like I don't know. I find her to be like my sister. Like we've traveled with her so far now that like I look at her like a family member, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Well, what about Nico Robin? Because your jaw always hits the ground when she comes." And I'm like, "Let's not talk about
She
my
had
queen. Let's not talk about my queen.
first of all, you didn't even trust her to begin with. For you, she wasn't even a part of the crew. She was just there.
I will never forget when she emerged giant feet in Fishman Island, and that's when I was like, "This is the person
Okay,
I'm.
now this is who I want.
This is who I'm marrying,
The
dude." Yeah,
piggies, the piggies.
for the little piggies,
She is
dude.
20. Nami is 20 now.
Yeah, but then you see Emily Rudd playing Nami in the live
I
action.
mean, she's like 30 something.
Yeah, she's hot, dude.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah,
crazy,
I don't
crazy
know.
how she
I
looks
guess
super young.
yeah. Okay. I just think overall, like, I'm not the biggest fan of the fan service in the anime. I obviously know that people disagree with me on that, and like it's a different culture thing, and that I'll just get used to it. I know that a lot of people say like over time you get numb to seeing those things if you watch multiple animes. I just think for me, since I am a content creator and creating content based on something that's new for me, because like prior to this, my anime library was like 3 animes and maybe 2 extra if you count Pokemon and
One of them
Yu-Gi-Oh.
was a AOT.
Yeah, AOT, which there's no fan service. And if you try to tell me the Titans are naked,
The
you can go,
Titans are naked. They're naked.
oh yeah, because I look at a Titan and go, fuck, dude.
First of all, don't one of them turn into a Titan
Yeah,
or
and
a handful, and they
huh?
were wearing clothes, and those clothes just magically disappear.
Yeah, they ripped off because they grew huge. They turned
So
into
they're
a Titan.
naked.
Okay, I'm not gonna have this. This is
Oh,
not. We're not doing this. If
they
we're
don't
gonna
even have
talk.
skin. That's
No,
how naked
yeah,
they
but
are.
it's not that the Titans were fighting in a bathtub, rubbing fucking coconut
I
oil
mean, you're
on
not
each other.
Khalifa over here, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying, like to me, I feel like as I make content, I'm gonna tell you my opinion on it.
It's gonna get like
I
rough
everyone
for
keeps
this
telling
new
me,
anime series.
yeah, yeah.
It's gonna get rough,
Yeah, and like I know that like people keep telling me like just so you know it's gonna get worse, it's gonna get worse, and you're not gonna like it. And like
especially with some more like romance stuff as well.
yeah,
Romance, like
yeah.
I wouldn't like.
I
I
did
haven't
look.
seen a whole lot, but I've seen a handful, and thankfully they weren't like so heavy on the fan service. But I know there is some.
I did look up Food Wars and saw a
Ooh,
photo
that one
of
is
Food
basically porn.
Wars, and I I
That
think
one
I
is
was.
basically.
It is literally porn,
It's just
um,
literally, yeah.
but
It literally enhances like the food is just so fantastic. It enhances your senses to believe that you're
having sex,
experiencing like this orgasmic feeling.
I do get that when I eat mac and cheese,
And
an
then
orgasmic
yeah,
feeling. You know,
and then they just have like this imaginary have like they're going down a stream of mac and cheese or milk or whatever, and like they're naked as fuck. And like, okay,
wow. Maybe I'll watch that on my alone time. So okay, so we're gonna end. We're getting close to the end here. I do want to ask you.
I do want to cancel you in a way.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it. What's this
So
canceling?
I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I have a tier list.
Okay.
So I have a tier
Oh,
list.
I
I
hate that
have
you have
two.
my real name, dude. I fucking hate that you know my real name now. All right, what is the tier list?
So we have these characters for the first tier list.
There's how many tier lists? There's 2? Okay.
There's only two.
There's
This one should be fairly quick. This one should be fairly quick because we already know your
I
favorites.
just saw that there's no fucking oh my god. Oh.
Alright, this should be fairly quick. I'm just saying.
But
Where should these
it's
people
literally
play?
if I put him in Hyde's favor or whatever, oh my god. Okay, let's put
I mean, it should be fairly easy.
Let's put Robin in S plus plus. That's
Ben?
yeah, Robin. Let's put Boa in S plus plus.
Okay.
Let's put Shaki in S plus plus. Oh my god. Oh, put Do. I mean Do. Put Bong Clay
Okay.
in S plus plus plus.
So right there with the best. Right there with the best.
I guess.
Now, I
Okay,
feel like it should be an easy answer, but
what's the easy answer here? They all go in my favorites.
I believe they go to Dylan's favorites.
Put Charlo. Yeah. Well, Hyde's favorites are different than Dylan's favorites. I'm gonna put Charlo. You can put Charlos. This is stupid. I don't even know what to do. Put
Hey,
Spandam. Put Spandam in in Dylan's
S
favorite.
plus? Oh, okay,
No.
Dylan's favorite.
Put Charlos in
Okay.
Hyde's favorite.
Okay. Celestial Hyde, of course.
I guess put Wapple in S plus. Oh my god.
I'm a little bit surprised. I thought it would be Hyde's favorites, but okay.
I guess he could put Foxy in Hyde's favorites. That's
Thought he was gonna be in Dylan's favorites.
that's
Like
crazy.
your personal favorite outside of the
Oh,
stream,
my
outside.
personal
No,
favorite.
curtains, curtains down,
Wait, 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 wait,
curtains
wait.
down.
Yeah, put. Oh, wait, I don't want Spandam as my favorite.
So this is Celestial Hyde's favorite. Of course,
Okay,
we know
fuck
you
it,
love
whatever.
Carlos.
Move on. Go to the next one. This is
All
stupid
right, now
tier.
this is a power scaling one. So we have a handful of characters.
Oh my god, a power scaling.
A power scaling one.
What?
Because you know how everyone loves your power
I'm not
scaling
doing a power
abilities.
scaling with you
You
fuckers.
have to do a power scaling because the people wants to know.
Okay, well, let's go to the
And we
top.
have, of course, the two here.
Smash. Okay, so S plus would be like the who I think is the most powerful.
Yeah,
Okay,
so far
well,
in the series because there's so much more we haven't seen.
I'm gonna put Whitebeard up there. Just put all of the are all the emperors in this.
Uh, Burrs are here, yes. So we
So
have Big Mom
go
here.
ahead and
We have
put Big Mom in
Fido.
put Big Mom in S plus. Put Kaido in S plus. Put Whitebeard in S plus.
Okay, Kaido. Any particular order?
Put Kaido.
Okay, leave White here.
Put Whitebeard. Yeah, I saw Whitebeard just a second ago.
Why am I? Oh, there it is.
Whitebeard. Go ahead, put
And then we
Whitebeard
also have
first.
Shanks.
Oh yeah, put Shanks up there. Put Whitebeard first, then Shanks. I have a feeling Shanks is just way powerful, and then like that, that's perfect.
All right, sure.
Let's
We haven't
go.
seen anything from him, but okay.
I just have this feeling that he's gonna be out of this world. Okay, then let's put the admirals all in S tier.
Okay, so we have Kizaru. We have Fujitora.
Uh,
Akainu.
okay,
Okay.
and put Actually, put Gold Rogers
We
up
also
with
have Kuzan here.
yeah, Cruzon. Put him up there. Put Gold Roger in front of Whitebeard, and then put Rayleigh also in S plus. Actually, put Rayleigh in S.
S.
Yeah,
Okay, you think he's weaker?
I think he's pretty on par with the admirals.
I think at the current time, maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
Because Roger's dead. I don't know how he's in S plus right
I'm
now.
gonna put yeah, but I just assume he was the king of the pirates, so he must
I
have
don't
been
know
this.
how a dead man is gonna win. I don't know how Whitebeard is gonna win too. He's dead.
Okay, shut up. Put Luffy in S as well. I think Luffy now can take on an admiral.
Okay.
Okay, so then we go to A tier. Put
Hey, there's a
Zoro.
whole other characters we could put in S or S plus if you want to.
Oh, okay. No, no, no. Let's do next tier. Let's do Dofi in A.
Dofi. Where the fuck is
He's right
Dofi?
next to Sabo. Dofi in A. Go down. Do Katakuri in A. I don't know how this is gonna get me canceled. I feel like I'm doing the best I can. Oh, I forgot.
I
Oh,
don't. There's the
Put
Straw Hats.
put Garp in A. Put Dragon. Well, actually, I don't really know how strong Dragon is, so let's not touch Dragon yet. Let's put Mihawk. Actually, let's put Mihawk in S because I think Mihawk is also on a completely different power level.
Okay, another person we haven't seen much from, but okay, sure.
Um, put Blackbeard in A.
We haven't seen much from him as well, but okay,
Let's
okay. He's
put.
also lower than Luffy apparently, even though he has 2 devil fruits. But I mean, I'm not the one who's
This is my
putting the
tier.
trailer.
This is my tier. My tier.
Okay,
Put Enel in A.
and no, I just saw him.
He's right there next to. And then also put Kuma in A.
And Neru, Kuma in A. Okay, sure.
Put Jimbei in A.
A. Okay.
Um. Fuck. This is tough. I would also put maybe Sabo in A.
Bravo and A. Okay, but where would you put Ace? Where the
I would
fuck is Sabo?
also I would put Ace in A as well. He did lose to an admiral, so
You like the image I chose?
yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Let's see. Let's put Dodge Storm and Viper in B.
It's Inuarashi and Nekomamushi, but okay.
Okay, whatever. Also, Magellan. Put Magellan in A, dude.
Oh, is he stronger than? Okay, okay. No, it's not my list. It's not my
So,
list.
yeah. Okay, let's put Dragon in B.
The leader of the. Okay, okay.
Let's
If that
put
makes sense, but okay.
let's put Zoro. Put Zoro in A as well.
Okay.
Actually, put Zoro in S because I think Zoro being trained by Mihawk made him a completely different character.
So you think he's stronger than Ace, Sabo, Magellan, Eneru, who he lost to, and Katakuri, Blackbeard. We have Dopey. We have Harp. Oh, not my list. Not my list.
Not your list. Not your list.
Not my list.
Let's go down to Smash because we can put in a couple of these bad boys into Smash. Let's put Boa in Smash. What is Dylan's Mochi Star supposed? What is that supposed
I mean,
to
for
be?
anyone, for the trash
Oh,
characters.
trash. Okay. Go ahead and put Nico Robin in there, of course. Put
In the
Foxy.
trash?
Yeah. No, in Smash.
Oh,
Put Foxy. Put
I was about to
Foxy.
say.
Put Foxy in my Mochi Star. Put Hody in my
Sure.
Mochi Star.
Fishman hate. Fishman hate.
Um, Put Jack in
Oh,
my
you mean
Mochi
Arlong,
Star.
right? Sorry, that's Arlong.
Shut up. Put Jack. He's right next to. Oh, dude, Jack, right next to Pedro. Jesus, not in Smash.
Kimochi Star.
Put Pedro into. Dude, I guess put Pedro in the C tier.
All right. Okay.
Put Shaki in my Smash tier.
Shocky.
Shaki.
She was a pirate once,
Nami
apparently.
in C. Usopp
Okay.
in my Mochi Star.
All right. Why the Usopp hate? I
I'm
don't
just kidding.
understand.
I'm kidding. Put him in C. Put him in C. Put
Strongest
put
Pedro, I
Buggy
guess.
put Buggy in B. Put Captain
As
Curry.
strong as Nekomamushi and Dragon and Inuit. What are you? Okay.
Put Captain
Okay.
Curry in C.
I thought I already put category.
No, Captain Curry.
It's right
Kuro.
here.
Captain Kuro.
Oh. In C. Okay.
I'm gonna do a crazy one. Put Brooke in B tier.
Okay.
Put Don Krieg in Mochi Star.
Don Krieg is here into Mochi Star.
Sanji can go into C tier.
Why? Okay.
Chopper into C tier.
Okay.
These are strength. This is strength. As of right now, I don't think Chopper is a strong. Put Frankie into C tier
Right.
as well.
I'm more confused about Sanji right now.
Okay, you can move
He was
Sanji up with
supposed to be
Brook.
he's supposed to be as equal as Zoro, and is over here below Brook, below.
I think Zoro claps Sanji easy peasy. Go ahead
Okay,
and put Frankie in C tier. Put Arlong in C tier.
Odie.
Oh, okay. Put Smoker in Smash. Put Wapple in my Mochi Star. Put Bon Clay in S plus tier.
Okay, up there with the best. Up there with the best.
Crocodile will go into B tier. Bellamy can go into C tier. Nolan can go in. Honestly, I'll put Nolan in C tier as well. And
Okay,
then the guy next to him from Skypiea.
Calgara.
Yes. Go ahead. He can
C.
put C.
Okay,
Lucci in B tier. Spandem in fucking Mochi Star. Moria in Mochi Star.
okay,
Charlos in Mochi Star.
brother. Yeah, yeah. I thought you were gonna put him in Smash.
Law is A. Kid is C.
Okay,
Hawkins could go into Mochi Star. I hate him after
right.
this. I don't care about this guy. What's
He
his
was
name?
fairly strong as well.
Uh, I
Apu.
don't. Apu can go into Mochi Star. I don't care.
Oh my god.
Capone can go into C tier. I haven't seen enough of Bonnie, but you can put her into C tier. Uh, Drake can go into B tier.
Right, not my list.
Remind me
Not my
his
list.
name. I know he's an angel.
Euroj.
Huh?
He's not an angel. He's a Skypean.
Skypian.
He's a someone from Skypea, but
Put him
he's
in. Put him in C tier.
Euroj.
C tier.
How do you not know his name?
Ivankov. She's gonna go.
Eva.
My queen. Put him in A tier.
We're gonna put him in Smash. Okay.
Is that uh, what's his name?
Come on. You got this. You got this.
Something Goku.
Oh
Um,
my gosh. Sengoku.
Sendoku. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Caesar
My
Clown
list.
can go into C for Caesar Clown. Carrot can go into C.
For Carrot.
Yeah, for Carrot. He can go into A. And then Smash.
Mash. Horrible, horrible. This, by the way.
That's my
Somehow
list.
Sanji and C. Below Crocodile. Below Lucci.
Okay,
Below
put Sanji
Buggy.
put Sanji in B. Put Sanji in B.
Below Buggy even.
Okay, that is my list.
Apparently.
That is my
Apparently
list.
Buggy can beat Usopp, Nami, Chopper, Frankie, Arlong. I mean Hody, I mean. He can
Yeah.
apparently beat Beige, not my list. This is not my list.
It's not your list. It's not your list. It's my list. Um wow, I appreciate that. Thank you. I got scared. I am really bad at power levels, so and you've all
You
seen
are
it.
extremely bad, and I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah.
It's horrible. This is horrendous. I feel like this is the
You know
first
what's
take
crazy?
ever
I have Bon
that
Clay
anyone has
up
ever
there.
made.
I have Bon Clay above Luffy, which is crazy. Okay, so this is my
I
final
mean, you
question.
have two dead men on the top as
It
well.
doesn't matter.
Somehow.
It's a power level. They're dead because of not by choice.
They're dead because they're weak. They died.
You're saying Whitebeard's
Roger
weak?
got caught.
You're saying
He
Whitebeard's
died,
weak?
didn't he?
He
He
fucking
died,
died
didn't he?
standing up, asshole.
He
He
got.
died standing
He
up.
died. I
Okay,
can die standing up.
let me ask you my final question. Thank you for the fucking tier list. I know you're gonna post it and it's gonna fucking kill me, but whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm strong. So my last question for you is this. Out of and I asked this to Adam as well. Out of any fictional character, whether it's a book, TV show, movie, video game, whatever it may be, what is your favorite fictional character? Who is it?
I'm impartial with two, with Spider-Man and then Luffy.
Okay. If you were to choose one, who would you choose? Let's go. Let's
Luffy.
Luffy.
I say Luffy, yeah, because this
Luffy.
is my favorite series. This is like I watched it so many
Can you
times.
give me a reason why you love Luffy? Like, why is he your favorite?
I mean, I just think it's just the whole aspect of his character with like he doesn't even need as much of just a small meal. Like
Hmm.
even Otama just had nothing, nothing to her name. It was her birthday even, and gave Luffy a small bowl of rice, and that was enough to cause this sort of like riot in the Flower King in the Flower Capital, and stealing all this food for Tama for her birthday, and making a promise to her saying, "Don't aim so low. Like I'm gonna leave and make sure that you have enough to eat once I leave. So you're always full every single day." And it was just a bowl of rice. That's
Yeah.
all he needed. And
Yeah.
being able to be like so emotionally like smart with everyone. Like he has even we see this. I'm pretty sure you missed it, but even Rayleigh mentioned like apparently your hockey has the sense of knowing what the other character is feeling,
Right.
the other person's feelings, and not a whole lot of people have that. At least from what Rayleigh says, it's a rare trait that you have with your hockey.
Yeah.
And he even mentioned is like if I'm fighting with someone who has like future sense or future prediction and with Katakuri, like I wouldn't know how to fight them unless I know who the character is
Right. Right.
first, at the very least. He like always puts other people's first before himself, and it's shown throughout the whole series. It's like how many times he's gone through hell for the people he care about.
Yeah. No, and he's a
It's
great
it's crazy.
he's a great hero. He's a great character. He embodies a lot of the perfect definition of what a
It's
true
he embodies about what like a true pirate would be with freedom, adventure, and
adventure.
make
Yeah.
sure he protects who he calls Nakama as friend
Yeah.
or his
No,
crew.
I love that. I love that. And I too truly believe that Luffy is also becoming one of my favorite characters too. Um I think he embodies a lot of like what makes a great leader, what makes a good character, what makes a good person, what humanity should look like, right? Like I know that sometimes he may act very childish or whatever, but deep down inside, like
But I
he
feel like that's a
cares.
great character trait of him.
Right.
He's
No,
still
no,
like
no.
he's still a
Exactly.
very he's in a sense he's still a very young kid.
Right.
He
Right.
hasn't experienced much except for like these 2 years. It's
Mhm.
only been like maybe 2 years and a few months
Yeah,
since the very start of the series.
and he's also has to grow up really quick, and he's lost people along the way, and he's watched his friends struggle and all these things, but he's like a character who like never anytime he falls down, he continues to get back up. And like
And there was a good moment with like Mihawk as well and Marine Ford where like your strongest power isn't your strength or like being able to fight. Your strongest power is being able to bring all these people and have this group of people who wants to support you. That is
yeah,
your biggest strength. And like we see that with like Crocodile helping out at the end. We see like Buggy there as well, Jinbei, who had no knowledge of Luffy other than mentions from Ace, wanted to help Luffy. Whitebeard at the end said protect Luffy at all ends.
yeah,
As my last, command as your captain, do this, protect him, make sure he survives, and like all these people came behind Luffy. He was literally like their second wind in a
yeah,
sense, and their third, because I mean he was like knocked out for a bit, and everyone's like, "Damn, everything's going to shit," and then he comes back with Eva's, hormones fruit,
yeah,
and he was like literally their second and third wind,
yeah,
and seeing everyone backing up Luffy because they wanted to see him succeed, they wanted to see him like win.
right,
We had Mr. Three helping in as well.
yeah.
Like
Well,
everyone
Mr.
wanted
Three,
to help.
Mr. Clutch, yeah,
And Bon Clay didn't need much. He was there. He was a ride or die sort of character. It's
yeah,
crazy how little time we had with Bon Clay and how much he wanted to die for Luffy. He stayed
yeah,
behind at Impel Down. I mean, he's survived, but I mean,
yeah.
Luffy doesn't know that.
No, and that's the crazy
He
part.
doesn't know that.
And I think that like you said it perfectly. Like this is an individual who doesn't need a lot and like as and it doesn't need a lot of time with people to make that impact on someone who's like I'm willing to sacrifice everything for this.
Yeah.
Like I'm willing to follow this man into battle every
I
day.
loved I loved Fuji's like speech. It's like I wish I had not blinded myself. I want to see how your smile looks. And I was
Stop,
like,
dude.
oh my
I'm crying.
gosh.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Oh goodness. I was like, because apparently Fujitora has experienced so much bad in the world. He
Yeah.
blinded his own eyes. He cut out his own eyes.
Yep.
And I was like, there's so much bad I don't want to see anymore because I can't take it myself.
Right.
But how big, how wide are your eyes?
Yeah.
How wide is your smile? I wish I had not blinded myself. I wanted to have at least seen you once. I was like, my goodness, my eyes were like,
Dude, it's such a
oh,
good scene. It's such a good scene.
it's such a good scene.
And I also love Fujitori, and I think he's a phenomenal
Tori,
character. Fujitora.
Tori.
Fujitora.
Thank you, thank
Fujitora.
you.
Thank you. Wow,
Put respect on my man's name.
I know, I'm sorry, but I really
Your
like the
reading
character.
comprehension and your English comprehension.
It's
I don't know how
dyslexia
you
is
became a
really
history.
kicking. I don't know.
I don't know how you became a
Listen,
history.
I became a history teacher because if it comes to history, I could teach that, but anything else, I can't do.
How do you do Big Mom's laugh?
Dude.
Big Mom's laugh.
That was Big Mom's laugh.
The- What was it?
Yeah. Mama, mama. I want
It's
my
gotten better.
cakey. I don't know,
It's a
dude.
lot
Fuck
better.
it. It's getting
It's like
weird.
mama, mama.
But anyways, I just want to say thank you, man, for coming on the pod. I appreciate
No,
that you
thank you
being
for
the
having me.
second. Yeah.
I'll be here tomorrow as well for the next pod episode. By
Oh,
the
yeah,
way,
yeah. You're just going to be on every pod, dude. Fuck everyone
I'm gonna
else.
be on
It's just.
every pod. I'll be the third guest in the corner in the basement.
Oh my god. Well, if you enjoyed the pod, go ahead and hit that like, follow.
I want
appreciate.
this channel to be in the sense where like at some point you get to other people's podcasts that
Yeah,
I've seen and personally still watch right now with One Piece Talk, TOPT, or anyone else's podcast for a fact.
and that's the goal,
And we're
dude.
going.
Like, I definitely
That's
want
the
to
goal.
interview like other streamers and the people in my platform. Like,
I mean, they're gonna shit on you for sure for your power scaling and your takes of everything with also
you're right.
Blackbeard
You're right.
being
Right.
Luffy's dad.
Okay, we're
They're
ending
like
the pod.
the worst.
All right,
The
Yoshi's
worst
never coming
person
on
to
again.
watch.
That wasn't
They're
the
the worst
worst.
person to
That
watch.
wasn't the worst. That wasn't the worst. That wasn't the worst
wasn't the
prediction.
worst.
I thought that was Luffy's father.
It wasn't the worst because there's also Arlong or Hody Jones. I mean,
All right. Anyways,
pudding.
like I
I mean,
always
you're
say,
the worst.
I'm just
You're
gonna
the worst
interrupt
person
you.
to watch.
Fuck
You're
you.
literally the worst person to watch. We're only here. I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen you. I only watch the anime. I don't even look at your
You
streams.
know how to hurt my feelings. All right. So, anyways, like I always say, good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I love you guys. Thank you, Yoshi, again. Leave some comments, things that whatever. I don't know how to do the end of these fucking podcasts, but I love you guys.
Yeah,
On the
horrible.
count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and bye.
Horrible.
Okay, fuck you, dude. You're
Horrible.
ruining the end. You're
Horrible.
ruining the end.